No matter who you are, you will have haters. John 15 verse 18 says, if the world hates you, know that it hated Jesus first. So if you have haters, know that God is greater than your haters. Lately you've been feeling the weight of your haters coming at you with their envy and their hate, scheming against you, throwing mud on your name. But God's gonna work it out despite their lies and game. God is greater, so much greater than your haters. God is greater, don't give up, it'll pay off later. God is greater, through the pain you're a giant slayer.
Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm Cassandra Mack, founder of strategiesforempowerliving.com and CassandраMackMinistries.com, inviting you to take the Rise Above the Haters Challenge. This is a challenge that is kicking off on June 1st, 2024. We'll be doing this challenge for 12 weeks during the summer, and we are going to become what I call hater-proof. That's what the challenge is all about. So this challenge is based on my brand new book, Rise Above the Haters, which is your personal journal to keep on rising, shining, and thriving despite the envy, the shade, the shenanigans, the foolery, and the hate. This journal contains journaling prompts, encouraging Bible scriptures, and self-reflective activities to help you build the inner wherewithal to never let a hater see you sweat, to never let a hater bring you down, and if a hater has brought you down, sometimes it happens, to not let your haters keep you down. And so the journal is organized into 12 chapters, and each chapter starts with a biblical principle to help you understand and frame your hater-proof powers from the perspective of spiritual wisdom, spiritual discernment, and spiritual strength. Understand that when you have people coming against you to bring you down, that's really the enemy, and it's spiritual warfare. And it's important to remember that the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy, right? That's what the Bible says. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy, but Christ comes so that we may have life and have life more abundantly. And one of the ways that Satan kills, steals, and destroys is through other people, through your haters, through other people bringing you down, through other people being very, very mean and just awful towards you. One of the ways that the enemy will steal, kill, and destroy is even through our own thoughts, because when you are dealing with an individual or a group of individuals that's coming at you with hate, negativity, and meanness, it's very disheartening. It's very discouraging. It can make you feel defeated. And so the enemy will use these devices to try to get us to get off track. And you got to be 10 steps ahead. So that's what this journal is going to do for you. Not only that, this journal provides you with a safe space to write your thoughts down, to write your emotions down. Because when you write your thoughts and your emotions down, what you're doing is you're freeing up mental and emotional space that you need for your creativity, your resourcefulness, and your clarity of thinking. Because when our mind is jumbled with thoughts of negativity, when our heart is filled to the brim with negative thoughts that bring our vibration down, it's very difficult to be at your best. And so by just having a safe space, your own personal diary, to put your feelings on paper, you were able to release some of that stuff, right? So that's something else that the journal is going to do for you, in addition to giving you tools, tips, and teachings to rise above the behavior of your haters. And so let's talk about what this challenge is going to look like. So again, the challenge starts June 1st, 2024. It is a 12-week challenge, and there are 3 components to the challenge. So component number 1, you got to get the book, Rise Above the Haters, so that you have the self-reflection exercises, the journaling prompts, and the very specific scriptures that is going to help you become hater-proof. So make sure to get the journal. It's available at Amazon. The link is in the video description box. Number 2, I created a free tip sheet that you can download. So the tip sheet is on the website, CassandраMackMinistries.com. The link is in the video description box so that you can just click on the link, download the free PDF tip sheet for the Rise Above the Haters Challenge, print it out so that you have those reminders, those weekly reminders to move forward in this journey. Number 3, you're going to document your journey. The way you're going to document your journey is by making a short video on whatever platform you use, whether you're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Each week, you're going to be documenting your journey, making a short video talking about one thing that you got from that particular chapter of the book, and how you're going to put that chapter into practice. So there are 12 chapters in the book. The challenge is 12 weeks. So each week you are going to be talking about how that particular chapter helped you to become hater-proof, how it helped you to rise above, soar beyond, or sometimes maneuver around. Sometimes you have to maneuver around the haters. And so that would be a situation if you're working with a hater, right? And you are sharing the same workspace, you're going to see one another. But how do you maneuver around that, right? So that's what you're going to be talking about in your weekly videos, where you're going to be documenting your journey. The beauty about documenting the journey, and we're going to be using, we're going to be using these 3 hashtags. So we're going to use the hashtags Rise Above the Haters, hashtag Rise Above the Haters. We're going to use the hashtag CassandраMack, and we're going to use the hashtag Be Greater Than Your Haters. What this is going to do is it will allow everyone who is posting their weekly videos to find one another, because when you click on the hashtag, those who create their videos under those hashtags, you'll be able to see one another's videos depending on the platform that you're on. Let me tell you why this is so important. One of the biggest tricks of the enemy, and he has so many, is to isolate people and to make us believe that we are all alone and nobody could possibly understand what we're going through. And he will play on that. But when you will document your journey, right, with these hashtags, and you're able to see one another's stories, what each person is learning from the Rise Above the Haters journal, how you are actually rising above the haters by putting the principles into practice in your own life, you can see yourself in one another's stories. It lets you know that you're not alone. It lets you know that there is hope, because you will also see stories of overcoming, right? We're overcome by our testimony. And here's the other piece about the testimony. Your testimony will be somebody else's survival guide. The testimony of the situation that you were able to victoriously overcome is going to help someone who's right in the thick of that situation that God has already brought you out of. And so maybe you have someone who's dealing with a coworker who is a hater, and they're getting other coworkers to chime in, and that's a real difficult situation. Maybe you were in that situation, you've overcome it, and you can share some words of wisdom. Maybe somebody is dealing with a roommate who's a hater, and you dealt with that in the past. So you have some wisdom that you can share as it relates to that. Maybe somebody has a hater in their own family, and it is really getting under them, and they don't know what to do. They're at their wit's end. But hearing your story of how you have overcome that, how you are also using the tools in the Rise Above the Haters journal and putting these tools into practice, is going to help other people. So it is a movement, but you are moving this movement. It is a movement of rising above the haters. And the movement is being moved by all of you, by your stories. So make sure to document your journey. So that's number 2. Or was that number 3? Whatever number it was number 2 or 3. And then lastly, if you want more direction more clarity in terms of an opportunity to journal along with me, then I would encourage you to join our membership at the wellness tier, which is the second tier. When you join our membership at the wellness tier, you will be able to partake in the Rise Above the Haters journaling classes. So I'm going to be starting journaling classes for the Rise Above the Haters book. And this is going to help you on the Rise Above the Haters journey. This is going to help you as you are rising above the haters, taking the challenge, because you will have access to these journaling classes, and they are going to be guided journaling classes. So I'm actually going to guide you through. And what is going to be beautiful about this is that it'll be a combo between live stream videos where we'll get to interact with one another in the chat during the live stream, and it'll be a combination of pre-recorded videos where you'll build community in the comments section by sharing your stories in the comments section. And so it'll be a combination of both, 1 week live, 1 week pre-recorded, a total of 12 journaling classes. And each journaling class will focus on a specific chapter in the Rise Above the Haters journal. And we have that opportunity again to talk to one another in the chat. And so that's what I'm really excited about as we're doing that. So if you want access to the journaling classes, become a member so that you have that extra layer of support, so that you have that extra foundation. So there you have it. We're kicking this thing off June 1st. Tell a friend, even tell your haters, and even say a little prayer for your haters. And let's make this the summer that we rise above the haters. Let's make this the year, the decade that we rise above the haters. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. And stay tuned for another video where we'll talk a little bit more about moving forward in the Rise Above the Haters challenge. And we have a song, if I haven't mentioned it. It's called Greater Than Your Haters. You heard a snippet of it in the beginning. Get the song. The song link is in the video description box. Play the song every day of this challenge so that you are priming your mind and you are getting your heart ready to be reminded that God is greater than your haters. So, have an amazing day. Bye-bye.